Hello everybody, this is Maniac for Bricks. Oh, sorry. Hey, this is Batman. Alright, so we're here with the collectible the collectible minifigure series Lego Batman movie figures. Pack openings. Away we go. Let me know in the comments below your guesses on which 3 figures are in here. I have felt the packs in advance. I do not know which ones will be airing in each video, but I am looking forward to what we'll get, what order they will arrive. I do have enough packs for an entire series and then some, and I actually do have like 1 or 2 as duplicates. You can probably guess on which ones are duplicates, for actually a couple purposes. So, guesses are in. Alright, that's actually the first one I picked up for the packs. First one I felt is his head's probably around there somewhere. Oh, there it is. Alright, we'll build it a later time in the video. But for right now, oh, we got another villain in here. Okay, you get the gist. I will, again, put them together later. You'll see it as a separate clip. Alright, 3 villains. Alright, wait a second. Didn't quite get on the camera. There we go. Alright, so 3 villains. Let's go build them, and I will do a quick review of each of them. I don't know if I'm going to do an entire series review, but let me know in the comments below if you want to see all of them together in a review so you can compare them completely.
So let's start things off with King Tut. Now, I don't really know much about these figures. I mean, some of the older villains I'm just going to have to look up on my own, learn more about them, but for the sake of this video, I do know that it's one of the older Batman villains in terms of media. I think it was from like the 60s Batman TV show, and it seems pretty interesting in concept. I like the idea that, you know, this one actually has a lot of new color and style to it compared to other Pharaoh or Egyptian type figures from Lego in general. But for Batman, not really showing a lot of it, except for the fact that, well, this is a guy who thinks that he's a reincarnation of King Tut. There's no printing on the back of his face or the back of his torso, not really going to bother with that. But I do like the staff that's used here, which is a reuse from series 2 or 3, I believe. The face is really nice for him, just a nice kind of middle-of-the-road kind of phase, where he could either be stern, he could just be observing what's going on, you know. I wouldn't say expressionless, I would just say it could be used in a couple different scenarios. And he has a lot of really nice printing, especially on the torso and part of the legs, especially on the right side, as it'll just turn around, you can see it goes along that side to continue the stripes from the front. A really nice looking figure, but not exactly one of my favorites. Up next, we have the calculator, and don't worry, I have all the parts. I just thought it would be a little bit easier that I show you everything that's underneath the torso that will be blocked by the armor piece before I actually put it on. So it does have some nice stripes around the sides. I guess we call those stripes probably a better word for it than that. But still, a nice lavender color for the main color scheme for this figure, and the white just does a nice complement to it. Again, I know these are mostly based on some other properties or not things the Lego itself makes, but the way that it's made into Lego works out pretty nicely. Now let's add this piece on top, and then we have the head. Just give a quick look at that, and around the back, really no printing to speak of. And then we just have the helmet to put on with a calculator version of Hello. Of all the things they could have put on there, I think that's probably the safest, and yeah, it looks pretty nice. There's one more piece I'll add on, but I'll just do that in just a sec as he spins back around. It's a nice looking accessory for him. I know it doesn't really have any like handheld accessories. Some have said that the 1x1 tile, which I will put on in just a moment, could be a handheld accessory, but I think it still works very nicely as just a centerpiece for his torso. I actually do like that this armor piece is only white and has no printing on it, because that allows for some people to use it in multiple ways, outside of it being a supervillain. So, overall, looks pretty nice for the colors, but again, something I'm not really familiar with as a Batman villain. It just has some nice variety, and definitely has a comic book feel for the, you know, the flashy color. And last but not least for this lineup, we have March Harriet. and I believe her actual name is something very similar. So it's kind of that case like Harleen Quinzel, Harley Quinn, you get the point. Jack Napier, Joker, Jackanape, you know, that kind of very simple play on words kind of thing for the villain name. It looks really nice. Again, not a villain I'm familiar with, but I have seen images from comic books about her, and this is pretty accurate, and still, you know, retains the Lego feel for it. I really do like the printing that's along the sides of the arms and the legs. I like how the torso carries around to the back. She does not have an alternate face on the back of her, and it's nice to get that bunny piece in this sort of medium dark flesh, or nougat as some people call it, color. I think that would be something people would like to try customizing a little bit, see if they can play around with it a little bit more. I would actually like to try making a revamped version of the Nesquik rabbit in minifigure form with that headpiece. Because, well, we've had that before from Lego, back in the early 2000s with Lego Studios, in 2 sets. And by now, it's kind of a hard figure to find, and an expensive figure to find. At least $30 or more in some retailers, or resellers, I should say. So, you know, this might be a better option. Try to vamp it up a little bit more, with a couple other purist custom pieces, maybe. Maybe I'll come up with a video, we'll see about that. But otherwise, a nice looking figure, and it's also nice that she has a Tommy gun with her. Gotta have a little bit of violence for the Lego Batman theme. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And in the next ones or so, I'm not really going to show off the checklist at the end, but since this is the first one for the pack openings, I thought I'd at least show you how it looks. And it's actually pretty nicely done to have 4 rows of 5 figures in each row, you know, to fit them all on the same checklist side. And then on the back of it, it shows you a couple instructions for ones to put on with capes or other accessories, and some sort of teaser for May of 2017. I'm not entirely sure what it's going to be. Some have speculated it might be Parts of the Caribbean, but I will just see what happens. We'll see you next time with more Lego Batman movie pack openings and just more Lego videos in general. Subscribe so you can pick up on those extra videos coming up soon, and hit the bell button so that you can get notified instantly, because YouTube is flaky as far as actually telling you when those videos are up.